Can you share what you recommend when you are noticing that you're not getting spectacular results?
Yeah, absolutely. When you are dealing with that trust factor, you need to explain to people, like address it directly with people. Tell them, I know that you're seeing this out there. I know that you've been burned by this, or this has happened to you, or you're seeing all these Pitch Fest summits or XYZ, whatever it is. Call it out and talk
Mhm.
about why you're different. You can call it out directly. You can kind of be a little subtle with it, but you need to show why you're different. And I always say, whether it's this is my direction with ads, but it applies to organic too. You should be thinking about your content as what's a challenge or what are the challenges that your audience is facing, and how does your offer solve that? Create content around that. What is the desire they have? One desire, multiple desires. What are those desires for the different people in your audience? Create content around that. What transformation are they going to get by showing up to your summit? Create content around that. Address these things. A challenge in this case that we're talking about is that there's a trust issue. So, how can you build that trust? Tell your story, your why. Address the biggest difference between what you do and how you do things versus what other people do, because that's going to show that you're not that person. You're not the one that's doing these Pitch Fest summits. So create content that does that, because that's not only going to increase your results, but it's going to build that trust with those cold audiences. And especially when it comes to ads, you need to be working with your cold audiences and your warm audiences, and those messages are going to be different.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.